So I think certainly one of the exciting things about the partnership between Gilcrease Museum and the University of Tulsa is the arrival of the Bob Dylan archive at the Helmerich Center for American Research. This has enabled all kinds of new coursework to be taught here at Tulsa, as well as the creation of a new institute for Bob Dylan studies that's leading the way into the archive to help explore and make sense of all the material that's arrived at the museum. For us, a key piece of that is bringing in experts who can explore that material and help us understand not only how that helps us make better sense of Bob Dylan and his music, his influence and his impact on American culture, but also how we use the archive to think more broadly about the role of popular music in the making of the American imagination. And so this panel is going to play, I think, a key part of the symposium by bringing in a couple of experts on Bob Dylan's life and music in order to both visit the archive, do work in that material, and share some of their insights with the larger conference. We wanted to settle on a theme, of course, that would connect the Bob Dylan material to this conference, and we settled on the idea of Bob Dylan's travels across America. Dylan musically as a sort of compendium of American music. What you hear when you listen to the entire corpus of Bob Dylan's music is American blues, country music, pop, rock and roll, Appalachian folk tunes. The whole of America sort of comes together when you begin to listen to Dylan. And so listening to Dylan is itself a kind of journey across America, both across time and across space. So we're bringing in experts that we think can talk about that kind of musical journey that Dylan allows us to take. The first is someone from the Smithsonian Institution, a guy named John Troutman, who's written about a book called Native American Blues, about the way Indian musicians have influenced the shape of rock and roll. He's also written about the way the Hawaiian steel guitar has transformed the sound of American music. So he'll be here to talk about the way that these influences have shaped Dylan's music and music making. And then we're very happy to be bringing in a guy named Clinton Heylin, who's Dylan's biographer. He's written many versions of Dylan's biography, and it's often said that Clinton knows more about Dylan than Dylan knows about Dylan. So he's really perhaps the most famous scholar, biographer who's worked on Dylan's collections, and so we're very proud to have him here. And he's actually going to be looking at some of Dylan's early car trips across the United States, where he got on Route 66 and just set out to explore America imaginatively and musically. And this, we think, will help us better understand the ways in which not only we hear Dylan's music and understand its importance, but how it helps us better understand the full American experience that you can find and explore at Gilcrease Museum.